Hi, my name's Diane Adolph. We're here at the Langham Court Theatre. We had Charles Dool and I had our opening reception yesterday. It turned out very nice. It was November 17th, Sunday, 1 to 3. So the show runs until November 30th. It's a retrospective of my paintings. Although I've been painting for 30 years, this is probably a representation of the last 10 years. I did a very realistic style for many years. The last 2 years I've gone into more mixed medium and abstract work, which is very exciting for me, just because it's something different. You know, the other way was very predictable, the way I was painting. So yeah, I'm quite excited about this. Been in Victoria for 30 years. Went to the Victoria College of Art for 3 years, graduated 1992. A few months before I gave birth to my first child, so I was quite busy for a while, you know, raising 2 kids, but always kept up painting and that, and worked in the healthcare industry. And actually, about a year ago, I was laid off. My job, I was doing private care for a lady with MS, which in a way is a nice opportunity for me now to spend more time painting. I have a very supportive husband, and he's been helping me with making frames for my work and encouraging me to pursue this. And it's going very well. I've recently just started doing some functional art, working with my abstract style and mixed media, making tables, which I'm quite excited about. They're turning out very nice, and I'm getting really good feedback from them. There's, yeah, quite a variety of style here. I don't like staying in one style for a long, long time, because I'm very creative and I feel like I like to change, and I get great ideas and have to follow them through. It's sometimes a curse, but I just continue to do it. These pieces are representative of Victoria. I did a lot of Victoria scenes and actually sold my work at Bastion Square for many years. I used to replicate it on tile. I had a dye sublimation system, which I was able to create the images on tile, and they were beautiful. I sold them as trivets and sold lots of them to tourists. This is Parliament Buildings, and this is the Inner Harbor downtown, the little ferry boats. Over here is another piece that I did a few years back. It's one of a series I did at Bastion Square. Of course, it was the Garlic Rose back then. It's no longer the Garlic Rose. Here's another piece I've done in the last 5 or 6 years. And this one over here, which sold yesterday, which is nice. Yeah, so my work's been in quite a few shows over the years. Moss Street Paint-In, the Soup Fine Art Show, Sydney Fine Art Show. I've had shows at the Chemainus Theatre and different galleries around town. I've just started showing my new works, which are representing more of an abstract idea, mixed medium. Really enjoy it. And then went over to using more of a abstract. I guess over here would be the best ones to show. The first one here is done with layers of medium, mostly acrylic and pouring mediums, and I work them up in about 4 or 5 layers. This one's done with textures, lots of textures and metallic paints. Probably be turning that into a table soon. And this one here, these ones I really love. They come alive as I do them, so I have an idea with the color, how they're going to turn out, but they definitely take on their own personality as I'm working with them. This one here is done with plaster. I build up a plaster base and then go over it with paint, and it's very fun and whimsical in a way. You know, it's actually a very calming technique. And again, it's kind of unpredictable. You don't really know what you're getting into until you start moving the texture around and building it up. And I think that's what I like most about the abstract in particular, is it's an element of surprise every painting you do, right? So there is another little piece I've done. Again, quite whimsical. And over here, so recently what I've done is I think because I've got so many paintings and there's so many artists and we're, you know, somebody said the artists in Victoria are like mosquitoes. We're everywhere, right? So you really have to stand out and make a difference. So I started putting my artwork, or creating art for tables. And these are now something I'm probably going to be putting a lot of energy into. I've had a lot of feedback. I've got a couple of decor stores that are showing interest. We'll see where it goes. I'd like to really have an exclusive line of functional art. And they've got a beautiful hard, clear epoxy resin on them, so they're table safe, they're scratch resistant. And yeah, I try as much as I can to use repurposed furnishings for the bases, which is kind of fun. Although I'm going to start building a few more geometric shapes for the bases. It's a little more trendy for furniture these days. Yeah, so I'm quite excited about these.